Stay away from PvP. Just going to say that right now. You're not going to have fun. I can assure you with 100% certainty that if you play PvP, you will not have fun because you will run into this guy and LF Gohan and probably Super Saiyan 3 Goku all on the same team, or Legends Road Kid Goku, and you're not going to have a good time. I'm just going to say that. This game is virtually ruined. I wouldn't say it's 100% ruined yet, but depending on how long it takes from the Zenkai LF Goten, will determine just how screwed this game is, because Sun Family has gone through its, trials and tribulations of being, the best team in the game. Then it was like the worst team in the game. Then it was the best team in the game again. Then for a while it was like bottom 3. And now it's probably the best team in the history of Dragon Ball Legends, because literally it's almost full Zenkai. Like, you can realistically do Zenkai Gohan, Zenkai Goku, Zenkai Goku, Zenkai Goku, and 2 bench units. Like, and if you really wanted to, when the red Super Saiyan Goku gets his Zenkai, you can chuck him on there. That's 5 Zenkai Sun Family units. Just chuck a double defense buffer for Sun Family at the end, or double attack. Doesn't really matter. They're all pretty tanky as well. And there you go. You're set. You're set. I don't know what to tell you. You're set. You have the greatest team in the history of Dragon Ball Legends. You have the most powerful, dominant, and unfair team in the history of gacha games. So stay away. Just don't play PvP. I would highly suggest that you just don't play PvP. Those 1,000 crystals you get for getting into the top 10K, no longer worth it. It's not. It's not worth it. I'm telling you right now, it is not worth it. Stay away from PvP. Unless you have this guy. If you have this guy Zenkai'd, by all means, go into PvP, make people's lives miserable. Tell me how many forfeits you get per day. Guarantee you, if you play enough matches, at least 90% of your matches will probably be forfeits, because no one wants to deal with this toxic, cancerous bullshit. It's unfair. Completely unfair. And I agree with Goresh when he said that if they keep doing stupid shit like this game's not going to make it to its past its 3-year anniversary. I've always said that. I've been saying that for the past year. I've been saying for over a year now that this game will most likely not make it past its 3-year anniversary. It'll make it to the 3-year anniversary. And then once the anniversary hype dies down, the game will die. Just straight. The game will just die, because the 3-year anniversary is going to introduce some new busted LF who's going to be even better than Vegito Blue was on release, and people aren't going to be having it. People are going to be like, no, screw this game, and they're going to drop it. They're going to drop it. Like, Dragon Ball Legends is not a good game. And it's not a good game because of, the mechanics, or, they're not doing certain things properly. I'd say since the 2-year anniversary, the game as a whole has actually only improved. It's just the meta. It's PvP. If you removed PvP from this game, genuinely, it would be like an 8 out of 10. It's PvE is just boring, and nothing ever happens. That's the only thing, right? You can't realistically play PvE every day because there's not enough to do, and the stuff that you can do is incredibly boring. But gameplay wise, this game gets like a 2 out of 10 for PvE. But, just as a whole, as a game, PvE is pretty good right now. I can't complain too much about it, except, again, that it's boring. PvP is completely ruined. PvP is honestly a lost cause at this point. I don't think they can fix it, because they've put themselves in a situation where if they keep one-upping units, people are going to get sick of the constant the constant jumps in power level, and they're going to stop playing. But if they don't keep one-upping units, one team is going to rule the game for a year. So you may get people to stay around longer, since every single unit isn't better than the last, But people are going to get sick of fighting the same team over and over and over again, and they're going to quit the game anyway. I genuinely believe that with the release of LF Namek Goku Zenkai, I genuinely believe that the Dragon Ball Legends team has dug this game into a hole that is impossible to escape from. I can try, but I honestly do not believe that there is a way to fix it without directly nerfing units. And they're not going to do it. They're not going to nerf units because they have a stick up their ass about that for some weird reason. They just refuse to. And if they don't, this game will die. People are already leaving the game. People, just upon hearing that Namek Goku was getting a Zenkai, deleted the game. Like, they have to see their profits going down. Now, truth be told, YouTubers will keep this game alive because they spend inordinate amount of money. So, just YouTubers by themselves probably spend enough money to keep this game alive for the next 12 years. But if there's only like 200 people playing the game, even if they are putting thousands of dollars a month into the game, you're still losing money. You're still going to lose money. And yes, Dragon Ball Legends has made enough money to support themselves. Like, if this game did not earn a single penny or single yen for the next year, I genuinely think nothing would change. This game has made enough money to support itself for at least a year off of zero income. There's no way it hasn't. This game makes tens of millions of dollars a month. There's no way that their production cost for Dragon Ball Legends is $30 million a month. It's just not. There are big budget movies that don't cost that goddamn much. You will not convince me that the production of Dragon Ball Legends cost anywhere near $30 million a month. It probably doesn't even cost $1 million a month. So, this game has made more than enough money to support itself. But even with that, you can't piss people off, right? Dragon Ball Legends is financially stable, and it will be for a long time. But you can't keep pissing people off. You can't keep doing things that are going to drive people away, because what good is all that money if no one's playing the game? That's the thing about Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 has made crazy amounts of money. It is, statistically speaking, obviously not popularity-wise, but statistically speaking, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is the single most successful anime game of all time. No anime game has sold more copies. No anime game has sold more digital copies. No anime game has earned the revenue that Xenoverse 2 has made. It is the single most successful anime game of all time. But look at the state it's in now. Maybe 5% of its initial player base still plays the game, which admittedly is still tens of thousands of people. But it went from millions, it went from being hailed as the most successful game when it reached 10 million copies to just a bad game. No one plays it. Things spike up when a new DLC comes out and then it plateaus a week later. Hell, I'm part of that. I haven't played the game since about a week after Supreme Kai Time came out. And before she came out, it had been about 3 months since I had touched the game. So, it's just, if Xenoverse is anything to go off of, you can't just either... Xenoverse lost popularity because it didn't do things, right? Xenoverse lost its player base because the developers refused to do certain things. Legends is doing the exact opposite. They're losing a player base because they keep doing shit, but they keep doing the wrong shit. They keep doing shit that is only pissing people off. It's only driving people away from the game. You want to know why so many people were in denial about Namek Goku? Because no one, not a single fucker on this planet, wanted a Namek Goku Zenkai now. Not now. Later, yes. when LF Gohan got power crept. So in about a year's time, well, actually, no. We said Vegito Blue would take an entire year to be power crept. Took him 4 months. So in about 6 weeks, when LF Gohan gets power crept, then you release Namek Goku. Now is not the time. Now, all you've done... LF Namek Goku, the crazy thing is, was supposed to be a counter to Gohan. But he has the same damn Sun Family tag as Gohan does. Gohan directly buffs him. There is no reason not to run the two of them together. If you wanted a counter to LF... Let me show you what a good counter to LF Gohan would have been. Also, that was a team that I was going to play around with. Let me show you what a good counter to LF Gohan would have been. This girl right here, the Blue 18. Why? She has anti-hybrid Saiyan. She already had anti-LF Gohan in her kit. She's blue, and she has anti-hybrids as a goddamn ability. She would have been perfect. Androids need a blue unit. Females need a blue unit. Sun Family does not need a blue unit. Hybrids do not need a blue unit. They do not need a Zenkai. They just got Sun Family and Saiyans just got a goddamn Zenkai with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You have released 2 Gokus back to back, both of which are fully capable of working with LF Gohan. You need to start focusing on tags that don't have complete teams. Hybrids, Saiyans, Sun Family, they were already complete. You didn't need to change that. Or you didn't need to add to it. Females and androids, and yeah, I know the tag is girls, but I'm not calling it that. That's so degrading and stupid. I'm going to continue to call it female warriors because that's what they fucking are. They need a blue unit. They do. Both teams need a blue unit. She would have killed 3 birds with 1 stone. She would have been your counter to LF Gohan and been a blue unit for females and a blue unit for androids. Why did it have to be Namek Goku? I don't understand that thought process. All you're doing is ruining your game. Before, the game was being ruined because of PvE. And the fact that it was so not free-to-play friendly that you couldn't realistically do anything. Now, PvE is great. PvE is great. It is. There's a raid coming. That's 1,000 crystals if we can beat the damn thing, which we most likely will. But PvP is ruined. You cannot fix this. Vegito Blue was the peak. He should have been the peak. Nothing you released for the next year should have even come close to him, let alone outclassing him to the point where within only 4 months, he was dropped down a tier. Even Super Vegito from the 1-year anniversary lasted longer as the best unit in the game. Because people would always argue whether Namek Goku or Super Vegito was better, right? But either way, Namek Goku didn't just knock Super Vegito off his pedestal. At best, they shared it. At best, they were the top 2 units in the game. Zenkai units, especially Zenkai LF units, have ruined Dragon Ball Legends. I love using 18, but I can admit that she's a problem. And if they nerfed her, it would only help the game. I feel like I've been ranting for a bit longer than I should, but I have to get this out there. I can't just stand back and watch the game kill itself again. For the first few months after the 2-year anniversary, I thought we were going in such a great direction. Yeah, PvP was annoying because of Vegito Blue, but it was negligible. If you had a decent team to back you up and you knew what you were doing, Future was manageable. You could do it. Yes, again, Vegito Blue was annoying, but Vegito Blue's not that tanky. That's the thing. You can get a combo on him. He's done. He's not a problem anymore. Especially if you've got a powerful green unit. But hybrids? Hybrids is more oppressive than Vegito Blue could have ever been. Sun Family? is now the single most oppressive team in the history of Dragon Ball Legends. I genuinely miss the days of regen just not dying. I miss the regen days. I miss the OG God Key days. Whis, Blue Goku, and Blue Vegeta. That team wasn't busted by any means. That team was beatable. Especially with Golden Frieza, he would just one blast card the Goku. At this point, what comes next, right? Let's say the next Zenkai is Golden Frieza to counter Goku. The only way for Golden Frieza to work, now that you've made that goddamn Awakened Platinum equipment, is if he's better than Goku. Because that Platinum equipment gives him damage and defense against the Lineage of Evil. So the only possible way for Golden Frieza to fix your Namek Goku problem is to become a problem himself. And then you have to release something, a purple unit, that counters him. Then we get into the LF Goten territory. And then Sun Family's back on top once again. Then we need a yellow unit to take him out. Let's stick with the LOE theme, full power Frieza. All right, now he's a problem. Now we need a red unit that's even better. Wait, no, hybrids are still number one because they still have LF Gohan. Okay, that didn't fix a goddamn thing. So now we need another goddamn blue unit. Who do you Zenkai then? Kaioken Goku? Just make Sun Family that much better? What comes next? I feel like they don't look into the future when they do these things. They don't think about how this affects the future of the game. We can survive the era of Namek Goku. We did it once, we'll do it again. But it's what comes after him. Because, again, they've put themselves in a situation where they have to one-up everything. Otherwise, nothing will get accomplished. So if they don't start directly nerfing units, and quickly, this game will not survive past its 3-year anniversary. This game will die, and it will die fast. You will have one last spike for Christmas, provided they release a Gogeta. Whether it's Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan Blue is irrelevant. As long as it's Gogeta, it'll sell. So you'll have that one last burst of popularity where everyone's playing the game. And then after that, between Christmas and the 3-year anniversary, while Namek Goku, Gohan, and most likely by that point Goten are running the game, people will quit. People will stop playing. People will get frustrated, and people will delete Dragon Ball Legends. That's pretty much all I have to say. I've been talking a bit longer than I would have liked. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to really edit this video because I don't know if I'll have the space for it. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. If you enjoyed this video and agree with anything I said, do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that join button if you can, really helps the channel out. Social medias and such in the description below. I don't know where we go from here. Where do we go from here? How do we now fix the problem that is Namek Goku? How do we fix it? The Zenkai Green unit? That's going to be even better than him? You're killing your game. You're killing your game, and you're doing it at record speed. I'll see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.